Has the Gardner protest gone to Congress?
What would you do if your tip was a car? Good morning, Ingleside. I'm Rachel Schulman.
And I'm Kate Downing.
And today is Friday, December 12th, 2014.
Good job with the care drive. If you haven't already brought down your items to the office, make sure you get them down now. Thank you all for your great effort. You have made a tremendous difference.
In New York, a waitress receives the tip of her life. First, a group of regulars gave her a 30% tip of $20, but that's not all she had received. A few minutes later, her manager had pulled her aside and taken her outside. A couple, Gary and Roxanne Trackett, had given her a brand new car because they had noticed she was driving an old beat-up one. They had handed her the keys to a brand new 2008 silver Ford Fusion with a red bow on it. The couple had bought the car because she was a hardworking mother taking care of a son with disabilities.
Dozens of Congress staff members briefly walked off of their jobs yesterday afternoon in Washington, D.C. to protest the recent controversial grand jury decisions to not indict the two white officers involved in the deaths of unarmed black men, Eric Gardner and Michael Brown. They gathered on the steps of Capitol Hill around 3:30 p.m. and raised their hands in the hands up, don't shoot gesture that has come to symbolize frustration over the two deaths resulted from alterations with the police. A number of groups reportedly organized the event, including Congressional Black Associates, Senate Black Legislative Staff, CANCUS, and the African American Women on the Hill Network. They were joined by those working for the Congressional Asian Pacific American Staff Association and the Hispanic Staff Association.
GoDaddy has announced a golden retriever puppy who is set to star in a commercial with NASCAR driver Danica Patrick. Earlier this week, the company had asked for suggestions to name the puppy, and at 9 weeks old, the puppy, who is officially named Buddy, will for sure be a hit this Super Bowl. Now to Diane with your weather.
Good morning, Ingleside. I'm Dan with your weather for today. It is currently 53 degrees with a high of 77. It will be in the low 60s the weekend. Today, a powerful storm packing heavy rain and high winds that tore through Washington, Oregon, and Northern California Thursday, killing at least 2 people, knocking out power for thousands and flooding major roadways, dipping into Southern California Friday, causing mudslides and evacuations. In Southern California, heavy rain set off mudslides in Ventura County, California. Friday morning, mud onto homes in Carmelo Springs, and a mudslide blocked a stretch of Pacific Coast Highway with to 18 inches of mud. Ventura County. That's all for weather. Now to Salvador with your sports.
Good morning, outside. It's Salvador Sports for today. Let's head over to soccer. Yesterday, the boys soccer team sadly lost against Copper Ridge, but on the other side, the girls team tied against Copper Ridge 5-5, bringing a tie to their record. Eliana Gear scored a goal. Shelby Grady led the team with 4 goals. Great defense was played by Bobby Adelson and goalie Zoe Young Elliott. Now to boys hoops. Also, the 7th grade basketball team won against Copper Ridge 63-35, while the 8th grade also made a win 54-44. Good job, Trojans. Now to Arcadia. The boys varsity basketball team is going to have a home non-conference game against Aguero High School tonight at 7 p.m. and go and support our Titans. Now, on college, ASU is going to play against Pepperdine this Saturday at noon. Also, U of A is going to have having a record of 9-0. Will be playing against the 6-3 Michigan Wolverines here in Tucson at 3:15 p.m. Good luck, Wildcats. Bear down. Last night, Thursday Night Football featured the Arizona Cardinals as they defeated the St. Louis Rams 12-6, scoring nothing but field goals. Halfway through the third quarter, Drew Stanton had to be pulled out due to an injury to the right knee. Backup QB Ryan Lindley took over for the rest of the game. Drew Stanton will return for the next game against Seattle Seahawks here at home next weekend at 6:30 p.m. Hopefully he'll make a full recovery in time for the next game. In the NBA, action of the 12 and 11 Phoenix Suns will play against the Detroit Pistons tonight at 7 p.m. here at USA Centers. And they are currently third in the Pacific Division, hopefully bringing another win at their home. That's all for your sports today. Now back to the anchors.
That's all for today.
See you Monday, Ingleside.